Hey, it's Brooklyn. I'm gonna give y'all a little lash routine today. Literally only one person asked about this routine, but I don't really care because I still want to let y'all have it. This is how I go from normal lashes to literally gravity defying lashes. To be severely honest with y'all, this routine is not going to work for everybody. If you already don't have good lash genetics and you don't use lash serum, this routine might be a little bit harder for you to work with. But if you have good genetics and maybe use lash serum here and there, it might be a little bit easier. But with that being said, this is the one I use. It's a Lash Sensational Boosting Serum. I'm going to be honest, this is something I've added very recently into my routine. It's nothing old like this. I don't know how good this thing works, but this is the one I use just so y'all know. I've gone all of that out of the way. I can actually tell you everything you're going to need for this routine. So you're going to need a spoolie. You can get these off of Amazon. I get mine. Oh, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm going to say it anyways though. I get mine from beauty department stores. I will literally, if I feel like I'm running low, I'll grab like 4 or 5 of these from the sample area and just put it in my purse. Like, it's not illegal, but it feels illegal when you do it. But yeah, you can get these from beauty department stores or buy them off of Amazon if you're feeling bougie. I don't. Next, you're gonna need eyelash separator. So this is the one I use. I'm so sorry, but this one is from Shein. I don't shop there anymore. Before somebody comes at me, I don't shop there anymore, but this is the eyelash separator I have. You can get these off of Amazon. Mine's pink, it's just cute little one. It's a little dirty right now, but yeah, that's what you're gonna need next. Then you're actually gonna need your mascara. Okay, you're gonna need 2 mascaras for this routine. Either you're gonna need a volumizing and lengthening one or 2 lengthening ones. Now the reason I say you're gonna need a lengthening one is because you're gonna be using 2 different mascaras for your roots and for your like tips of your lashes. So just keep that in mind. I'll tell you about which mascaras I'm using. I'm gonna mention the type of mascaras I use. So I actually use 2 lengthening ones. Depending on what your lashes look like, you're gonna either use 2 lengthening or one that's a volume mascara and the one that's a lengthening mascara. For me, I use 2 lengthening because I actually already have a lot of volume in my lashes. I don't need volume, but my lashes, I don't know if you can tell, but they're actually not that long. They're just have a lot of volume in them. So for me, I don't really need volume. I just need length. Now that I've gone that all the way, I can actually tell you which mascaras I'm like actually using in case you want to actually replicate the routine. So this is the one I use for my roots, and for the length, this is the Telescopic by L'Oreal Paris. Love this one. This is the OG one. I've never tried the new one, but the reason I love this mascara is for 2 reasons, okay? Not only does it not clump, but it's also very natural. You know when you're putting your mascara, you're putting it on, it's been like maybe 5 coats and it starts to look super clumpy? This one doesn't do that. No matter how much you put on, it doesn't get clumpy. At least for me, I haven't experienced it being clumpy. Love. Then, I also love it because it's super natural. You can't really tell if this is mascara or if it's like your lash, which I really love. Love that about it. Then, I have these 2. These are the ones I use on my ends of my lashes. And these ones are mainly lengthening. I think both of them are actually like advertised as volumizing and lengthening mascaras. I don't know. I just use them for my length. But this is Lash Sensational by Maybelline New York, and this is a Sky High by Maybelline. Both these are really great options. Love them both. I've been using this one more recently just because it is newer, and I got it when I bought this lash serum or whatever. But yeah, I use this on my ends of my lashes, and I like it because they're not too heavy on your lashes. I feel like a lot of mascaras nowadays, that's their issue. Like, so it'll be a good formula and it'll go on nice and it'll stay there for a few minutes, but then it kind of weighs it down. And that's why a lot of people deal with like that kind of like weighed down, kind of like sad lash. That's why they don't look like normal. So I really love this one. Amazing. Now the next part, which I kind of forgot to talk about, is my lash curler. I just use the e.l.f. one. This is like the one I get at my Walmart. I know a lot of people rave about that Tweezerman eyelash curler. I just use this one. I kind of just use whatever lash curler is available to me at the time, but this is the one I bring with me when I'm doing my lashes, so that's out of the way. Now that you have all of that, I'm gonna actually tell you all what I do and how I get to look like this. Okay, now that we got everything out of the way, we can actually get into the routine of how to do it. So you're gonna take your eyelash curler. Okay, here she is. Now I kind of curl my lashes a little bit like Alex Earl, but like not exactly. It's a very weird way of curling my lashes. Okay, you're gonna take, I'm using a mirror by the way, you're gonna take your mascara, like your little eyelash curler, right? Okay, you're gonna insert it like this. I know it looks kind of scary. You're gonna insert it this way and get as close as you can to the root, by the way. But if it's starting to be painful, okay, totally don't get that close, but get as close as you can without it being painful, okay? And the first time you use this might be painful, but it shouldn't be the worst pain ever, so just be really careful. Okay, so try and get as close as you can. Here I am. And then as you're curling it, just kind of do this thing. I kind of call it stretching. It's just stretching basically. And you're kind of stretching the like follicles on your lashes. And then just kind of like get tighter and just like do that, open, close, just kind of do this. And that's going to kind of do the effect of like that open eye. And that's the reason I love this mascara technique, because I already have pretty big eyes, but this makes my eyes look a little bit bigger and just makes me look a little bit more angelic. And that's why I love this mascara routine so much. But yeah, we're going to keep curling. And once you feel like you've done enough, you can take it out carefully without messing up that curl, right? And then automatically, once it's out, you're going to get your telescope mascara, whatever mascara you're using in place of it. And you're going to kind of just like mess with it, but then you're going to automatically go from the root and apply. I don't know if you guys see that. Go from the root to the tip. Girl, I'm going to stab myself in the eye. Go from root to the tip. Root from the tip. And like that. Sorry, my face is really weird when I do mascara, but I'm going to be real with y'all. Okay, now it's gonna look like this for like 5 seconds, but it's gonna start dying down, and we'll get back to that lash, but I'm just gonna redo what I just did to this lash onto this side. Now that I've done that, you'll notice that this lash right now looks a little bit more fallen. That's because it fell from the weight of it. So we're gonna curl it again. We're gonna do the exact same thing we just did, just once again. And I know some people get kind of scared to curl their lashes once mascara's on it. I do it all the time. I feel fine about it. Just be careful. Don't go as crazy as you did the first time. Just make sure you're like careful and you're gentle with the lashes. But you're just gonna do the exact same thing you just did once again. Okay, so now that I've done that, we can go in with the actual mascara we're using for the tips for lashes. Okay, so you're gonna notice this mascara, the specific one I'm using, which is a Lash Sensational. It's kind of shaped in this way. There's a reason it's shaped like that. It's not shaped like that just be interesting or different or unique or whatever. It's shaped like that because I want you to follow that like shape with your lashes. So on this side, for example, I would go this way, and then on this side, I would go this way, or whatever. So go whichever way that's telling you to go. If it's just a normal square applicator, then just do however you want. I don't care. But if it's like this, you're gonna make sure you do that. If it's like this, go like this, whatever. Also, while I'm applying this, you might have noticed in that clip that just appeared or whatever, you might notice that I did go in a couple more times than like once. That does happen sometimes. My lashes aren't cooperating. I'll go in as many times as I need for them to look good. So yeah, you might have noticed that. Also, notice while I'm putting this on, I'm not scared of getting this on my, like, you know, up here. I'm not scared of getting it underneath my eyebrow. If it gets there, it gets there, which I will, like, talk about how to get that stuff off in a moment or whatever, to, like, tell y'all how to do that, but just notice I'm not scared, okay? It's okay to get some stuff on. You'll get it off, don't worry. But yeah. I'm gonna continue putting this on, and I'll be right back with you. Like Brooklyn. Okay, now that we have all this, what are we gonna do? So you're gonna take, okay, so by the time you're done with your lashes, this stuff over here, it should be dry. And you should be able to wipe it off with this little spoolie or whatever. Now, if you don't want to do that and you're like, oh, I don't really want to do that, maybe you're skin sensitive, you can just go in with like any makeup remover and a little cute and wipe it off. I just do this just because that way I don't like buy something to use and take it off. Or you can even take a makeup wipe, but I just do this. And I'm literally just gonna go in and rub it, okay? And I know it looks a little crazy and you're probably like, Brooklyn, this looks dumb, like, whatever. But just do it, okay? And I promise you, it gets it off. And the only reason I know about this is because my mom told me about it, so thank you, Mama, for telling me that. I did have to use my lash separator today because my lashes actually separated pretty well. But there will be days you're going to have to do it, which the way you do it, I'm not going to do right now, but I'm going to kind of show you, like, kind of how to do it. You'll take this and you'll kind of like brush it through the lashes. Just be really careful not to get in like your actual eye. Be very careful. I haven't done that, but just be really careful. Like genuinely, don't be doing this if you don't know how to work it. But if my lashes do start to fall though, I will bring my eyelash curler with me sometimes, and I'll just like curl in the restroom and then put a little bit more mascara on, and I'll be done. Which I'll probably do that a little bit more. But yeah, that's the lash routine. That's how my lashes look like that. So now you know. Bye.